Hey, what's up guys? Alex here with a new video, and today we're going to be talking about the Leica SL2. Specifically, what happened to mine. In case you haven't noticed, there's been zero content on the Leica SL2 when I said I was going to do tons more content, but things changed. So what happened? A week after owning my Leica SL2, I got a dead pixel on my LCD screen. Now this has never happened to me on a camera before. As a matter of fact, I've seen this happen a lot on TVs, but I guess I've been very fortunate where I've never had a dead pixel on any of my cameras or EVFs. As soon as I got it, I automatically reached out to my camera store to see what could be done, right? This camera is $6,000 and I want it to be perfect. Automatically, the camera store put me in touch with Leica, and Leica did inform me because of COVID, they weren't able to actually give me an estimate on how long it would take to get the camera fixed or replaced on their end, and they actually suggested that I return the camera and wait for the camera store to get another shipment. So that's exactly what I did. After waiting months for the camera, I had to return it and wait for a replacement. So I returned the camera. 3 weeks later, I got my second Leica SL2, and I was super excited, right? This is the camera that I really enjoyed using when I had it, and I was really looking forward to using it more. As soon as I got my second camera, I went home, unboxed it, and just kind of checked everything. The body looked perfect, the screen was perfect, everything was good to go until I put my eye on the EVF. I automatically noticed there was like a weird speck on the left-hand side, and I figured it was just dirt or dust. So I blew some air on it, I cleaned it up, and it was still there. That's when I realized that this speck of dust was inside the viewfinder. Now this is very disappointing, right? Because Leica does charge a premium, and part of that premium is that their cameras are hand assembled in Germany. Better build quality, better testing, better assembly. They have tons of videos on this on their channel, and I don't think this is a common thing with Leica, right? As a matter of fact, I think the dead pixel on my first model wasn't even their fault. This happens to LCD screens, period. Now, the speck of dust in the viewfinder, that was unfortunate. So I called my camera store and I told them, "You're not gonna believe this. I got another faulty one." And the same thing happened, right? They offered to order another one and kind of wait for a third Leica SL2. At that moment, I thought to myself, you know what? I think there could be something going on here. Maybe it's a bad batch. Maybe they rushed a batch, right? Obviously, with COVID-19 starting production again, I'm sure they were behind. So maybe they rushed this batch. So I made the judgment call to hold off and just return the camera and not wait for a replacement. I had full intentions of buying the Leica SL2 again 6 months down the road until Canon just blew it out the water with the R5 and R6 announcements. So I'm glad I actually didn't get that third replacement because that completely changed my plan, right? Originally, if you saw my video, I wanted the Leica SL2 to be my personal camera, the camera I take with me on trips, vacations, kind of just like the camera I enjoy using the most. But what was cool about that camera is I could also incorporate it with my wedding work and also use it for weddings. Now, when you're spending so much money on a camera, it's hard to justify it just for a personal camera. And the way I justified that purchase was I could still use it for weddings along with my Canon gear. But again, that changed. The Canon announcement just blew me away, and instead, I'm going a different direction. I'm going to go ahead and go with two Canon R6s and a Canon R5 for my wedding kit, and I'm going to stick with the Leica Q2 as my personal camera that I take with me everywhere and is the camera I enjoy using on my personal time. So, if you subscribe to this channel to see more Leica SL2 content, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I will not be making more content on that camera. I definitely enjoyed using it while I had it. It was kind of a shame that I had to go through that experience, but you know what? It happens with every manufacturer. So I'm not going to fault Leica for that. I'm still a huge fan. I still think the camera is great. I still think their lenses are phenomenal. I just won't be doing any more Leica SL2 content. So if you subscribe for that, hopefully you stay. I got plenty more content coming out with camera gear, photo gear, and all that stuff from a wedding photographer's perspective. Hopefully you stick around. Hopefully you enjoyed this update. I know I was getting tons of questions on Instagram and on the comments on my previous videos, so I wanted to put this out there. But guys, as always, hopefully you liked the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.